The government is taking on the IRA's new strategy, the latest wave of devastatingly effective attacks on military personnel. The terrorists' prime target has always been soldiers. But with better tactics on the ground in Northern Ireland, that's been extremely difficult for them in recent years. Foot patrols are much larger, vehicles aren't used at all where they'd be vulnerable to landmine attack, and the troops' body armour is impervious to bullets from what had been the IRA's main weapon, the Armalite rifle. But with apparently large supplies of the powerful Libyan-supplied Semtex explosive at their disposal, the IRA has changed its strategy. Off-duty soldiers who are more likely to be in groups and off guard are the target. The thinking behind all this is simple. The IRA believes the only way to make a withdrawal of troops from Northern Ireland, a major political issue in Britain, is to kill British soldiers. The murder of 6 soldiers in Lisburn in June, the attacks in Europe and London, and the weekend murders are all part of a build-up to the 20th anniversary of the start of the Troubles next year. The overall aim is increasingly apparent: to force Mrs. Thatcher to talk to the IRA direct. Previous British governments did just that, but many years ago, and the government's current stance is that ministers won't even talk to Sinn Féin, the IRA's political wing, while the violence continues. But what can the government do to stop the murders? Unionist politicians say the government's already given ground along the border. Along with immediate counter-terrorist measures, the government's thinking of other options. Copying the anti-drugs legislation in the United States to seize the terrorists' lifeblood, money. They might change the law on a suspect's right to silence in terrorist cases. And there could be efforts to make it difficult for Sinn Féin to stand at elections by introducing an anti-violence declaration for all candidates.